Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are showing you the latest progress on our Vernon St Fourplex. So today we have the form sets up. They'll be pouring the slab next week. And today I'm just gonna give you guys like a little quick walkthrough of the site and kind of show you guys like the design of the project. So if you guys watched the first vid, you know I kind of talked about the layout of the site, but it's kind of hard for you guys to see it when there's just dirt on the site. But today we have more than just dirt on the site. So remember, our parking is going to be on this side. I told you guys about me fighting with the city about that, but they finally came and saw it to my side. Here in the front, we have the two one-bedroom units. So these are both one-bedroom units in the front, and then in the back we have two-bedroom, 2.5-bath units. In the center, my inspiration for this was to design this building as if it was a courtyard building. If you look at some of the missing middle types, one of them are courtyard buildings. One of my clients, he came up with the idea. He was like, hey, what if we did like a courtyard in the middle of the building? I was like, hey, that's a good dang idea. And then I used that on my project. So this little space is about 12 feet wide in the middle. You'll have a front door here that'll take access from the sidewalk. You have another front door here that takes access from that sidewalk. And then you'll have two more front doors that lead to the back units back here. This space in the middle is what we are intending to be a little courtyard for the buildings. Probably put some chairs out here, umbrella, fire pit, and allow it to be a nice little communal gathering area for all 4 tenants who will occupy this building. Or if it becomes Airbnbs, you know, it'll be a nice rental point. We'll put like some Connect 4 things out here or something like that, you feel me? Back here is where the 2 bedrooms are. I want to show you guys some of the details in these foundations that we build. So here in Texas and Houston, pretty much we build everything slab on grade. Oftentimes when I talk to people about a slab on grade foundation, they don't really understand how these foundations are designed. It's not just concrete put on top of the ground. That's not how it works. If you pick these up, if you pick up a actual slab on grade foundation and turned it over, it would look like a waffle. So right now you can see what the waffle looks like. So we have our rebar chairs. Those are designed to keep let me zoom in for you right there. That's a rebar chair. Those are designed to keep the rebar off of these dirt pads here and the vapor barrier. You can see that one is not down. We'll put that down, and that one over there. So they're gonna come out and fix all this before they actually pour the slab. But you can see we have our in-ground plumbing. So you see they have the pipes running through there. So, you know, all of the plumbing, rough end plumbing for the project. You can see all of that here with the in-grounds there. This will look like a waffle. So next week, if it doesn't rain, they're gonna come out here and they're going to pour the concrete, and the concrete is gonna fill in all of these voids until it gets to the top of these form boards, and then they're going to smooth it all out, and then we will have our slab foundation. That is how an actual foundation is, a slab on grade foundation is built for a house. I'm having a little fun because I rarely get to walk these at times, but it's nice to be able to come and walk over them, and I don't want to fall into any of these trenches where this rebar are because I could hurt myself. I'm not gonna let my son walk over here because the last thing I want is for him to get hurt and then I get in trouble with my wife. So that is kind of the layout of the site. Over here, we erected this fence. So that's our 5-foot property line over there. And you can see these little pink lines. Let's walk over here. So you guys can see these little pink lines. I don't know how well y'all can see that, but that's the plumb line. That's how they make sure that the foundation is in the right place per the form survey. So when the form survey, I believe they're coming to do the form survey this week. If you guys have followed me for a while, you know that I have made mistakes in the past on projects by not reviewing form surveys. and I'll never do that again. So I'll definitely be reviewing the form survey to make sure that our building is in the right spot. So that is the tour of the current progress on the site. Next, we will show you guys the framing, the slab being done, and walk you through the current progress at the end of this month. Welcome to the next phase of the Vernon Street project. We have the foundation poured. We've got the first floor pretty much framed up. And today we're just going to give you guys a quick walkthrough of the framed up project so that you guys can kind of see what's going on. We also have installed a camera on site that will allow us to film time lapses so that you guys can see the progress of construction over time. So let's go ahead and get into this video. This is where we have our courtyard space. It's in between the units. If you've seen the renderings, you know that we're going to use this as a little internal courtyard for all of the residents who will occupy this building. Giving you the tour, we have the 1-bedroom units in the front. So right here, this unit has already got its framing members for the second floor. But you walk in, I just walked in through the front door, and you'll have your living room here. You'll have views of the courtyard from here because we have 2 windows there. Back there is a powder room. And then on this wall here will actually be the kitchen. Back there is where we will have the staircase that will take you upstairs to the second floor, where you will have your full bedroom and another bath up there, with a walk-in closet that also has the utility room inside of it. As we walk through the courtyard, here are your entrances for both of the back units, where the 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath units are. And it's pretty much the same thing. You step in, over there is where your living room is. This is the kitchen. There's a pantry right there that's been framed out. Back there, they haven't framed the opening for it, but there's a bathroom back on that wall. So you have a half bath downstairs. And then this is, your living area, your kitchen. In each of these kitchens, we have a large island so that, you can sit and eat in. So that's what this conduit and these plumbing pipes are for right here. That's for the actual island. We designed these to feel more like apartments, so that when you walk in, you don't really have like a defined dining space, because technically these are apartments. This is a 4-unit apartment building. Right here is the stairwell, which will take you up to the second floor, where we have 2 more bedrooms with their own bathroom. So a perfect roommating situation. Who is this for? The project is not for, say, a large family. If you've got a spouse and 3 kids, this is not for you. But let's just say you're a young professional, fresh out of college, you have a pretty decent job, and you can qualify for an FHA mortgage. Well, you could buy this, live in this unit or this unit, and rent out the other 3 units to supplement your mortgage and help you get a jump on building equity, as opposed to waiting and trying to save up for that larger single family house. You could start building equity today and have a property that in the future could become a cash flowing rental for you. It could become something that you can use to refinance or pull HELOCs on to start a business or take a trip or whatever you want to do with the funds. It also becomes, if you start a business, it also can become a tax shelter for you with depreciation, because you have a cash flowing rental that can be treated as an investment property that is owned by an LLC. So there's a lot of different options that you can play with these projects. You can buy this thing outright and have the 20% down, and you can have massive cash flow on it if you rent it out on long-term rentals, or if you do a mix of STRs, or if you do a rent by room strategy, or however you want to try to milk it. The whole point of building projects like this is giving people opportunities to own investment property. Investment property shouldn't be just for people who have millions of dollars who can buy large apartment complexes. We should also have the opportunity as small individuals or individual persons to be able to purchase properties like this and have the opportunity to generate cash flow to be able to help us grow our wealth and our family's wealth. So thank you guys for watching this video and taking this journey with us. As I said in the first video in this series, we will be dropping videos every month showing you guys the progress of this project, allowing you to follow along. Let me know in the comments if you guys like these types of videos, these video series where we actually pick a project and we follow it from start to finish. If you guys do, you know, we're definitely going to plan on doing more of these. If you haven't, visit our website today, middlehousingdesign.com. If you're looking for any missing middle plans, duplexes, triplexes, quadplexes, townhouses, we got you covered. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.